Look at this, we're home! Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Chantel.
And I'm Greg.
And today we're going to be talking about going back to the gym. But before we get into the video, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when we drop a new video. Alright? Okay, so let's get into the video. So, as you all know, the gyms were closed, like nationwide. We were in quarantine, we were in lockdown, and all the gyms were closed. How long were they closed for?
It was about 4 months. I believe it was mid-March till the end of July. That's our area. So we're in just outside of Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Hey guys, so we're on a walk and I got the best text ever from our boy from a private gym. He's opening and we get to go back to training. I'm so happy. I was like jumping up and down. I'm like, yes, yes, yes.
We're like this close to trying to make a home gym.
Literally like this close to buying things online to make a home gym, and our home can't fit all that equipment in it. I am so grateful. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. I don't give a damn. I'm just so happy. I can't wait to go back and train. I wait to get my muscles back up. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Isn't it gonna be good, babe?
Oh, hell yeah.
This is the best news I've heard in a while, and I'm just so happy and grateful to get back to doing what I love, and that's working out in my zone. Holy crap, I'm so happy. Yes. I'm so happy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so I just want to say that my excitement may seem a bit extreme or extra to some of those out there, but if you are a regular gym goer, you understand that excitement. And
that was like Christmas. I was so excited. Like, this is amazing. I cannot wait. I've never been so excited for the anticipation of being able to do that again, to be able to feel that way again. I don't know how to explain that. Like, how do you... It feels good to exercise.
And we are people who are always in the gym, so being in lockdown and not having access to a gym, like, really sucked for us. Did it not?
Okay. Yes, it did.
Okay.
But it's not all about aesthetics and trying to look good.
Right.
We want to be healthy parents. We have 3 kids, and we want to be able to keep up with them. It's about maintaining that healthy body for as long as possible.
Yeah.
So physical, functional, longevity.
Right. And we know our priority is our kids and our health. Top 2 priority. Everything else comes after.
But that's the idea. When you're healthy, your body can fight those things off. So
yeah, disease cannot live in a healthy, happy body. Hey guys, what is up? So we are on our way to the gym. Our first day back. So crazy. Like, yeah. I'm super excited. Sometime in March.
Towards the end of March. That was our last time in the gym.
Yeah.
I haven't been out of a gym for more than a week in like 18 years or more.
Yeah.
More than 18 years.
And now just getting back to it. I'm super excited. We are doing back today.
So yesterday Chantel got that text and you see her reaction.
Yeah, I'm so excited. That was genuine, guys. That was super genuine. The human body is so amazing. Like, it just does whatever you tell it to do. So get back to training, get big, look good. It's gonna do that. I love sculpting my body and I love the gym. It's just like my zone. I'm in there just doing my thing and working on a better me, and I love it. I just need that time to myself, and I can't wait to get it back.
The whole thing is staying fit and healthy and being able to keep up with the kids. And staying young as long as possible. Functional for as long as possible. So the gym is like a part of our lives.
It really is.
it really sucked to have that taken away. But it also taught us a lot. And as a personal trainer, I actually learned a lot having to improvise at home. So we'll be there in like 5 minutes. Yes.
All right, guys, we'll catch up with you soon.
We're doing full body workouts throughout quarantine, making the best out of what we had available to us, and we did a good job maintaining what we had, but it's not the same as what you're able to do with full equipment in a fitness facility.
I haven't been training as long as Greg. Greg mentioned earlier he's been training for 18 years. I started training January of 2013. That's when I started taking training seriously. So it's been what?
7.5 years?
7.5 years total that I've been in the gym and taking it as seriously as I do. And I just love the gym. I love that place. It's my second home. It's our second home. We are at the gym now and we're just going to go in.
We don't have a whole lot of time. We have an hour and 20 minutes to be in and out.
So we're just going to get going. We're going in.
So to get back to the gym on that day, we had to hire a babysitter so that we could both go at the same time and enjoy each other's company, because generally it's going to be Chantel goes and I'm home with the kids, and she gets home. She takes over and then I go to the gym. So we both get our training in that way. But for our first day back, we brought in our friend to babysit the kids.
Greg is super excited. He just wants to go in and work out. But we have an hour and 20 minutes because our babysitter has other engagements that she needs to get to. So we have to make sure that we're pretty bang on with the time, we get what we need done and come home to relieve her. So that's kind of why we have to be time sensitive, so to speak.
For day one.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Honestly, I can't wait till Amaya is 12. It'll just be so much easier to say, all right, watch the little ones, we're going to the gym.
Previous to lockdown, we were going to Good Life. Good Life Fitness is one of the biggest chains here in Canada. It's the biggest chain here in Canada. And they had they call it Jump. It's basically babysitting. So you can bring your kids and you have 2 hours for your kids in there. After lockdown, there's new policies, procedures in place. You're only allowed 1 hour for a complete workout in and out in an hour, and they have to close the Jump down due to the COVID restrictions. So we aren't able to bring our kids with us, so we have to go at separate times. And what we're doing is we're actually training out of an athletic training facility. They have slightly different rules and regulations. Due to the smaller capacity, they don't have that 1 hour regulation. With the big chain, 1 hour so they can have a greater turnover because they have a larger member base. At the athletic training center, smaller member base, less people in the gym at a time, and so there's no time restriction. So you can go in, do a full proper warm up, get your full workout in. You can do cool down, cardio, stretching, everything after. You don't have to worry about any time restrictions. So it makes it a lot easier, far more convenient than the booking for the hour system that's at the big chains right now.
Yeah. We are back. So we're going in. Look at this, we're home. Super excited. It's crazy. I call this underground training. If you're real serious, this is where you come, and then this is where you train, all right? So let's get back to this. I'm gonna crush some back. This athletic training facility, I feel like it's underground, hardcore. You're in with all the people that are similar to you, and it's just the vibe that I vibe with that I just absolutely love, and it's just so inspiring to go. I love it.
So you have bodybuilders and athletes and basically competitors for various sports. You're amongst people who take it very seriously. Those are the type of people who are actually training in here. And so when you're in that environment versus just a recreational, I have to go exercise, it's a completely different mindset, a completely different attitude. You just feel that in that environment, and everybody's on the same page.
Just a completely different atmosphere.
This is the worst shape I've been in since college.
But you look good though.
As we're recording this, I've already been able to build back up a bit, but that's probably the worst physical shape that I've been in, even though I was still exercising 4 days a week. When you have limited equipment, there's only so much you can do, and it's just not the same as having the
gym.
like proper, as having a gym, having a fully equipped gym with proper weights and machinery and cables and everything. Like when I was in college, finished college in 2015, school destroys you. And so that was the last time I was in the worst shape, and it's still far better than I would consider average, just the worst for me in 18 years of being in the gym.
So Greg's doing deadlifts. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna start with lat pull downs. I'm so excited. Lat pull downs. Let's go!
Deadlifts were light. I kept them. I usually deadlifts one of my heavier exercises, and I kept everything easy. So it was like 2-3 sets, 15 reps in a comfortable range without hitting failure, knowing I'm going to give the next couple weeks to let my body build up before I start actually pushing it. If you push too hard, you won't recover. You're just going to be sore, and you'll start feeling fatigue and exhaustion. That's what stops people from going to the gym. They feel too wrecked, and so you just want to avoid that so you can actually build on your progress.
Baby steps. So I'm taking it really light because even though we're so excited, there's just a tendency to go hard. It's like, yeah, you feel good and you're lifting the weights, but then you have to pay for it the next day or the day after that because you're gonna have muscle soreness. So I'm trying my best to keep it light. Everything feels good because I've been training hard at home for the most part. Legs was not my favorite day to train at home. But anyhow, doing back, pulling those lat pull downs down was super easy for me and it felt amazing.
Feels so good. What do you got on there?
Oh my gosh.
Is that 75?
Okay, guys. Wait until I'm sore as F. Right?
I'm not gonna push it because I don't want to. I need it.
Because you'll feel it later.
That's just it. So I'm going like half weight on everything, 3 sets.
Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know. I might be going just a push too hard.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll have to do a check-in 24 hours and see how everything feels.
I'm going to have to bring it down to enough.
What do you got on here? That looks like a 60.
How was that?
24 hours to 48 hours is when you can expect that muscle soreness to kick in. And if you're doing everything properly, you should feel, it's like a mild to moderate discomfort when you look for it. Like when you start moving, like, okay, I can tell I did something. That's about where it should be. But if you're aching to move and you're laid out, you did too much. So for me, that 24, 48 hours, I didn't actually feel it to more like the 48 or so. And then I had to look, and I had to look for it. But it was not anything
too dramatic, too extreme.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's like
mild.
Yeah. We've been doing this a long time. We know our bodies and sort of what they can handle. You just have to listen to your body. Feel skinny. When I watched that clip, like, to me, I look soft, kind of deflated. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'm not happy with it.
Because he's used to seeing himself one way, and like we said, we've been inside doing what we can at home, so he doesn't have the shape that he normally sees himself when he's at the gym. So he looks at himself, he's like, oh my goodness, like that's not me, like I feel so deflated. His muscles are like a balloon. It's usually like expanded and hard, and it's kind of soft and deflated, and he just doesn't like that look. Although he looks fantastic, but it's just not his ideal. It's just not his
Without
base.
getting into the technical aspects behind it. When you're training regularly, your muscles store glycogen. And that's as technical as I'm going to get with that. And it makes the muscle full. So if you're exercising regularly, and I know if you've been exercising regularly, you know what I'm talking about. There's a different feel when you actually flex a muscle. So when you're flexing a muscle and that muscle's not full because it hasn't been worked for time, it feels like there's nothing to flex against.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to say it.
Yeah.
And so I feel skinny. So after just a few weeks of building it back up, letting your body know we're doing this again, eating properly, training properly, you can actually feel it in the muscle. Yeah. It feels good.
It really does.
So yeah, that's why I said I feel skinny. No, I'm not. I'm over 200 pounds. I'm not skinny. Just feels that way inside.
I felt the same way too. I was just like, oh my goodness. I just didn't feel like myself.
Clothes don't fit the same.
No, they're so loose and baggy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm losing muscle now.
Like even now, my sleeves are still a little looser than I like them to be.
Yeah, you guys watch. Give him like another 3 weeks and he'll be back to normal. It's all a matter of time. So Greg thinks I look jacked. I don't feel jacked. I feel very much like what he was just talking about, deflated.
You don't look deflated.
Thank you.
'50s never felt so heavy. Enough for that.
Let me just say that ab workout, I think I did 3 sets of 20 reps. And my abs were sore. It was like they didn't even know how to work. So it was like waking them up and like telling them, hey, come on, back to work. We're coming back in. And it hurt so bad to laugh a few days after just because they're so sore. But I recovered quickly. It went away.
She was doing abs during lockdown at home, but it just wasn't that type of ab. Like you're doing the hanging knee ups.
Yeah.
But this was a full leg raise, right?
Yeah, so totally different because I hadn't done that at
I
home.
hadn't done them that way, and it just hits the muscle a little different. I think you underestimated that.
Oh, I totally did.
I did. I was doing the similar ones at home, so it didn't bother me as much.
It's just painful to start over. I hate starting over. There's times where you're just forced to start over. I had my wisdom teeth pulled last year, so I had to take rest. I had to take like a week off. I think it was like a week and a half just to rest my body because they don't want you to work out to get your blood pressure up because it increases bleeding and swelling. So even taking that week off, even taking like 3-4 days off and you go back and you're working out as hard as you did before you left, you come back and you're sore because you're trying to get back to where you were.
That's a wrap. We're all done. How'd it go?
Felt like new.
Can't say the same for me. I was working hard at home, so the transition was much easier for me. Ask me tomorrow.
It's completely different workout. So. This one here trying to act like she's superior.
No, honestly, it wasn't that bad for me. It really wasn't
It's
that
a
bad.
completely different workout. We're doing our home exercises, a lot of balance, a lot of stability with the band work and the suspension trainer, stability ball, and huge benefits to that. But there's not the resistance to help keep muscle mass on and keep strength up to the same extent as working in a gym, right? And so you can say almost that time off was almost like a reset. Make the most of it. You can build on that new foundation and hopefully The goal is to get you better than you were previously.
Absolutely, and that's kind of how I looked at it. I'm like, you know what? Starting a new chapter, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna go easy, I'm gonna appreciate that the gyms are open now, and appreciate that I'm in good health to go to the gym, and I'm gonna make the best of it, and I know I'll get back to where I need to be.
Doesn't it feel so good to be back?
Absolutely. It's funny because everything has a different feel. I mean, unless you're someone who trains regular, you wouldn't quite get that feeling. I'm deflated, and that's the best way that I can explain it.
So am I.
So when I'm trying to train and lift, there's a different pump, it's a different feel, and until you can build it back up, it's not there yet. So if you ever watch Pumping Iron, when Arnold talks about the pump and how great the pump feels, I need that back, and it takes a few weeks to build it back up.
Takes a few weeks?
A few weeks, say 2 weeks, and I'll be like, rah.
So he's gonna be like raw.
I'll be like back in beast mode. But right now I gotta build up to it.
So do I.
I don't want to be laying in bed for the next 3 days.
That's the worst.
I anticipate I'm gonna feel something, even though I went
Relatively late?
Yeah, I went like half weights, higher reps on everything today, and it still felt very different. And like even the biceps, like wow, 50 pounds feels heavy when I would do 100 for the same reps previously. So the band workouts are different. So when we were doing everything with bands, the maximum resistance through the range of motion is different with a band than it is with a dumbbell, without trying to get too technical. And so it feels very different to use free weights and cables versus the bands and TRX that we've been using.
I'm just super happy to be back in there touching weights. Like, oh, it's so different. Like my hands just go right back. Like, look, I got like even little calluses. I know, right? Gross, but these are lifter hands. All right, we're just pulling up to the bank because I got to pay my sitter for watching the kids while we're at the gym. So Greg's going to...
Give me that. I'll tell you what's happening. This one here thinks it's a good idea to just lean over me at the drive-through ATM.
Yes, I ain't getting in no line. Okay, you're not even close. Move your hand. Okay, first of all, you're not even close. You stupid ATM.
I pulled right
He's
out.
so far away. What is this?
This is
Like,
awesome.
look where he is. No, he don't know my password.
She'll trust nobody with her feet.
No, I don't. Not even him. I don't even trust the air. I always cover it up.
She's one of those. He's so paranoid for her.
It's done. Let me back through. Let me
Nobody's
withdraw my
stopping you.
cash. So good.
You see what's going on here?
I'm done. Oh.
I'll just climb over you. We're like there's nobody behind us.
Even if there was.
Like what's
Even
going
if
on
there
over
was. All right. Ow! Damn it! Hit my knee. God darn it, that hurts. See, easy peasy. That took no work at all.
But honestly, I thought he would have moved a bit out of the
Okay,
way
you have to-
when I'm climbing over him.
The car is pulled right over those
He
big
has about
concrete
like
pillars.
a few inches left.
It's like this. I'm gonna scrape the car on a pillar. If it was me just leaning out the window, I'm this close. Just go boop, boop, done.
No
You
boop
over
boop
here.
done. No boop. No. That was a good reach. Y'all saw me reaching. Like that was a
Totally
good reach.
unnecessary. You're being extra.
No, what's unnecessary are them lines outside the bank. And homegirl's not going to be waiting
Okay,
an hour and
that's
a
true.
half in a line. When the drive-thru, as you guys can see, is super clear. Like there's nobody there. No, it wasn't happening. So that's why I did what I did, because I had to pay the babysitter for her wonderful time with my beautiful kids and wanted to make a quick stop, and that was the quickest way to do it. Did I think Greg could participate a little bit more in that transaction? Yes.
What could I have done?
You could have reclined the seat back. Like this. And then I would have had more room. No, he was a good help. He was a good help. We got the cash and we were out.
All right, guys, we are on our way home to relieve the sitter. So that is our vlog. First day back to the gym. All right, guys, make sure you
Subscribe.
hit that notification bell because we don't want you to miss a thing. All right, guys.
The description for links.
We'll leave it down. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Flex. Show them your muscles.
Yeah,
Flex
double
off.
flex.
Who has bigger muscles? Ugh, I can't flex. There we go.
They're still not there yet, but it's coming.